Magnate's back, actually in the kingdom this time. And Mining Road. What else is going on here? So, first things first, Tactician plays all right with Mining Road, Conclave, and Miser, I suppose. Is Tactician Miser a thing? That doesn't sound like a great thing, but maybe it's a thing. There's no other way to thin your cards. If you're not drawing a Tactician, you could just like shove your deck full of treasures and play with Root Cellars. That sounds okay-ish. There's some amount of sifting. A bunch of Root Cellars, a bunch of treasure, like 2 or 3 Magnates. Nothing looks amazing. I don't know whether Tactician Miser is more of a thing than Root Cellar Magnate. Both of those sound like C-string picks. I also don't think I like the 5-2 here very much. As I say that, I'm not sure I like the 4-3. The kingdom just looks kind of weak. You got everything you need, it's just all the things that you have are weak. You got weak villages, weak draw, weak trashing, okay-ish buys. Yeah, the buys are pretty weak too, even. Yeah, everything's weak. You got everything you need, but none of it in abundance. I don't think I want a Guardian for any reason, so I'm going to pass my turn. Tactician and Miser. Root Cellar, Magnate in Conclave. Tactician, Miser seems more reliable because you're starting the turn with a Tactician. It's slow to get going because it involves Miser. Mick is betting on the Misers. Okay. Should I take said bet as well? You get some amount of plus buy for Tactician naturally. You have to play with some amount of Mining Roads, probably 1 or 2. We don't need that many buys in this kingdom. Tactician Miser has a lot fewer moving parts. Just feels a little bit slow to get going because, you know, Miser does Miser things. I have no idea what I open with. I could just open with Tactician. I think it will be a more interesting game if I don't go with the Tactician Miser route. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go for Root Cellars and Magnates and such things. So probably my deck benefits from a silver then, and a Root Cellar. Innkeepers and Inns will not be bad, given that I've got estates and coppers that I can't trash and would like to discard. With a Miner in play, gold essentially costs 3 and silver essentially costs 1. I don't think I plan on playing Misers at all. I think I plan on just drawing a bunch with Root Cellar and Magnate and dealing with the coppers, and that's fine by me. Probably a second Mining Road. How about Silver Mining Road? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I know I want a bunch of money in my deck so that I can afford to add a bunch of Root Cellars and not just lose immediately to debt. 8. How about a Magnate now? Then I can go in plus Magnate, shuffle in the Root Cellar as well, and draw a bunch of cards. This seems likely to lead to a good turn. It might not look like it because I have 0 treasures in my hand at the moment, but soon. Cantrip the inn and cantrip the innkeeper and play the inn, or double cellar effect. I think I'd probably just rather cantrip this one. I'm going to discard the Mining Road. I'd rather draw 1 more card, I believe. Not 100% on that. And then maybe a second inn plus a second Magnate. Kind of want another Mining Road, but I'm not sure I can support it yet. I think I like Magnate plus inn. Shuffle those in, but not the Mining Road. How is Mixed Deck going? He has one tactician. He has 2 coppers down. I think that means I'm ahead. That doesn't seem like it's gotten super far in 8 turns. Obviously, like at some point, mixed deck gets all the coppers down. It has 2 tacticians and it has some misers, and all of a sudden it has like 32 money, and like that could sneak up on me out of nowhere. And it's going to be doing nothing for a while, and hopefully that lasts long enough for me to win the game. I need more plus buy, apparently. It's about a 3rd mining road. And then I want to pick up some more root cellars, I believe. Well, that could have gone a little bit better. Could have also gone worse. I'll add 2 more of these fellers. Next deck is probably going to start doing things right about now. Got a tactician in play, got 2 misers, got some amount of money on the tavern mat. I ought to be a little bit careful. Root cellar plus in, I think. He's only got the 2 buys. I'm guessing mining road here. Why is this desk so squeaky? Maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, mining road makes sense to me. Root cellar, root cellar, root cellar. Fortunately, my deck looks like it's about to start doing what it's supposed to do, which is draw everything off the magnates. I don't think I even need this last root cellar. Huzzah. So I could play the inn, discard root cellar, estate, cantrip the innkeeper. It gives me a 50-50 chance of top decking root cellar at the cost of a 50-50 chance of top decking estate. Normally that's worth doing because if you're top decking a lab or something and you get the downside case, you just play the lab and draw the junk card off the top and get yourself back to a clean shuffle. But that's not a no-risk proposition here with a root cellar because it would cost me 3 debts. I think I'm just going to take the guaranteed clean shuffle and not risk it. I'm thinking some amount of treasures and then another root cellar or so. I have 3 mining roads in play. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy gold. I feel so much shame. 2 golds, silver, root cellar. Maybe that's overly optimistic. We shall see. Maybe my deck could use 1 more pair of like in plus magnate. Like if I find the root cellars, find the magnates, I don't even need to play all of my draw to draw my deck, but I need enough of those draw cards to make it likely that I find them in the first place. Where is mixed deck at? You got 6 coppers down. You got 2 misers. It's got 1 mining road. That's a curious set of buys. I guess he's low on villages. I hadn't really considered how terminal intensive mixed deck is. Do you really need the innkeeper? It just feels like if all your deck does is play 2 misers and a tactician, the 10 card starting hand should be enough, but maybe that's not the case. Okay. We'll go root cellar. I cantrip that. I want to minimize the number of magnates I have to play. Or sorry, not magnates, root sellers. I wonder if that was worth playing, actually. It cost me 3 debt. Probably wasn't. 2 estates and root seller on top seems okay to me. I should have not played that. I've had 3 more money left. Oopsie daisy. Maybe time for a province. If I want another buy at all, 4 buys might be enough. What am I doing here? Magnate in costs me 10. Could be like Magnate in Mining Road root seller. I've got plenty of root sellers, it seems like. I'm going to go gold, Mining Road, Magnate in. I don't need another root cell on a turn when I'm top decking 3 good cards. I think this turn I for sure want to start scoring. Like, it looks like mixed deck is doing nothing, but I don't know exactly how quick it's going to scale up, but like at some point he finishes with the copper business, and all of a sudden he's making a bunch of money, and I should not take that. I should take that for granted. I shouldn't take for granted that his deck will continue to do nothing. Right, 13. I'm guessing province plus miser. The next turn he'll have 21, like 25 money, for example. And that's a threat. I think it's going to be close. I don't know. Province miser looks pretty good to me. That gives you enough money. Can you play it all? Maybe he can't. He can play it all. Conclave, Mining Road, Conclave, Miser, 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 Tactician. You get 1 province, you threaten triple province. You could take a free silver. Doesn't do a whole heck of a lot in his deck, but he could. Yeah, Province Miser. That is predictable. Okay, let's see what my deck can do. I know I have 1 more Magnate down there somewhere. There you are. If I had 1 more Innkeeper, I could top deck some Root Sellers, which would be nice. It's not a great way to do that here. Fortunately, I'm hitting big numbers myself. This is 26 money, but secretly it's kind of more than that because I can convert extra buys into money using Mining Road, buying copper, and playing it. So this is something like 27, 28 money if I needed it. That being said, I don't have that many buys. 2 provinces seems correct. Take a 3rd one, but 2 money isn't doing me a whole lot. I could do like 2 silvers on a province, maybe. These provinces at 4. Mick cannot do 4 provinces. Pretty darn sure of that. If I leave it at 5 provinces, I would like the ability to threaten to hit quad province. If I leave it at 5 provinces and don't increase my payload, then the concern I end up having is, oh, actually, let me undo all of this. There actually is, I just realized, some reason to do this. Putting those in my discard means I can buy an in here, maybe. and top deck them, which might be the thing I end up doing. I had 26 money, functionally 27 if I need 4 buys. I could go like gold, silver in, and then as long as I play only 2 root sellers, it looks like, which is not that many. As long as I play 2 root sellers, I would be able to do quad province next turn. That seems hard to play around. Top deck 2 of them. I'm not sure if I can realistically draw my deck, having added 2 extra provinces and an in and a gold and a silver off of only 2 root sellers, but it seems at least possible if I find the cards in the right order. So if Mick takes any provinces, I'm at least somewhat threatening to end the game. If he takes 3 provinces, that just seems super losing, provided I don't dud. I'm guessing this is going to be like 1 province and an in. No, and a duchy, okay. So if I draw well, I win here. So here the non-trivial decision is, do I play the root cellar? I'm just trying to maximize my chance of drawing the deck. Obviously I want to play the root cellar first, and then the sifting cards. But I believe if I only play 2 root cellars, I hit quad. Do I need to hit quadruple province? Supposing I whiff, if I play this, I could do 3 provinces and a duchy. It can't beat 3 provinces and a duchy. He doesn't have that many buys. I think I play this root cellar. I think this guarantees I don't win this turn, but it avoids any terrible downside case that could lose me the game. I think this should just be like a de facto win. Didn't know I had another magnate down there, but I'm happy that I do, I suppose. Yeah, so this, if I had played 1 less root cell, I would have 31. I could buy 1 copper, buy 4 provinces, and win. But I think 3 provinces and a duchy should be sufficiently winning to not be a concern. I just have to hit 8. Meg is a little bit buy limited with only the 1 mining road, which makes it not easy to come back on duchies. He might get 2 turns to do it if I dud here, which is not impossible. It is possible that maybe 3 provinces and an in was safer. Like, I don't think Mick could beat 33 either. And 3 provinces plus in plus top deck 2 root cellars was more likely to give me a good turn this turn. Who knows? Maybe I'll whiff and throw this game, and then regret not buying an in there. I expect 3 duchies. I think he's got to take that 3rd duchy, because it means a total dud from me now loses to province double duchy. If I take a duchy now, then Mick can do province double duchy and tie next turn. This is just a win. Looks like it also would have been a win if it played a 1. All right, 4-1, my favor. Going into game 6.